Good morning. Welcome to the annual Women Empowerment Conference at Morton College. My name is Sarah Helmus, and I'm one of the committee members for the Empowerment Conference, and we are so happy to have you with us today to learn more about Fit for a Cure. Just a couple of housekeeping issues. We are recording this session. We ask that while our presenters are presenting that you have your microphone on mute, but feel free to turn your video on. We would love to see your smiling faces, but that is definitely up to you, whichever you are more comfortable with. After the main presentation, we will open it up for any questions that you might have for our panel. So if one pops into your head, feel free to put it into the chat as they are presenting, and we will definitely address those when the presentation is over. Again, we are so happy to have you today, and I am going to pass it over now to Karla, and she is going to take it from there and introduce you to the fantastic panel that we have for you today.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us and joining in the mission that is the Fit for a Cure with the St. Jude Chicago Huddle. Thank you, everybody, for waking up early and getting all dressed up to join us. I see some great faces here. Again, Kay, thank you so much for joining. Fernando. I like to see male faces in here. Maria Diaz and Dulce. Okay, just a quick sharing of personal information here because that's what the huddle is all about. Dulce is a very shy person. She's a stay-at-home mom and she refuses to get involved, but I see that you have your lovely face on and you joined the huddle. Jessie is a hardworking girl and she's probably at her showroom right now and working and joining it. And my superstar Judith, again, thank you so much, ladies, for joining us and supporting this cause because you're gonna be wow with the information you're here today. And of course, sharing with you my passion, which is St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So without further ado, I'm gonna introduce you to our liaison, which is Jennifer Herrera. Jennifer?
Hi guys, or ladies, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Jennifer Herrera and I work for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital based here in Chicago. And I have the honor and privilege of working with these amazing ladies and other people from Chicago that support the mission and that come together as a community of Chicago to really back us up with our mission. And so I want to start off this presentation with a mission moment. So I want everyone to kind of just envision for a second what the life of a parent and a child who is at St. Jude goes through. So this story that you'll see right now is of Abraham, who is from Iowa, so nearby here, and this is his story. So I'll start the video and have you all experienced this?
To be a mom, it just feels, it's nice to be able to give yourself to them, to care, to take care of them, to help them grow every time they learn something new, or just to know that you were there for everything and to see everything you kind of get to relive again. When I first held him, I kept saying, he's perfect. He's so perfect. It's hard to think of that day. And we didn't know this would be coming. You beat him. And to take that perfection, and then now we're going through a hard time, and he's still my boy, but it would be hard to tell myself on that day that this would be coming.
En ese momento, las vidas de nosotros cambiaron.
Cancer is, it's so common. We all know somebody that has cancer, but you don't expect it to happen to someone so small, to your baby. It was hard to wrap my head around and still is. Some days it doesn't feel real. He's fun and everything, but we didn't know how it would be when he had his little sister. A toddler, they can it can be kind of scary having him around a baby, but he's caring, he's loving. Ever since the beginning, he's protected her and loves to kiss her, hug her. Once in a while they get into it, but he's very loving, caring. so much for the kids, the arts and crafts. Abraham loves going to all of those, and it just exceeded my expectations. St. Jude has given us hope, love, home, a home away from home, and it feels like home. I hope Abraham can grow up and just be happy. That's the most I can hope for him. That he'll always be himself, that he'll just have a happy life.
So beautiful, right?
So that's Abraham's story, and it's very touching, at least for me on a personal level, and I work here, to know that his mom said a phrase that always catches my attention and gets me sad, and it motivates me to continue to do the work that I do, which is cancer is so common. And the fact that she said that is so sad, but unfortunately it's true. And cancer is the number one cause of death by disease for kids under the age of 14 years old. And so this is why I'm here. This is why these amazing ladies are here. And I want to believe that this is why you're all here, to support this mission so we can stop cancer from taking away these beautiful kids' lives. And so back in 59 years ago, the cancer survivor rate for children was 20%. Fast forward 59 years now, 2021, it's 80%. So we're almost there. Our goal is to reach 100%, right? We're only 20% away. And so with the help of everyone, including yourselves, this is possible. And one of the main things that I love about St. Jude is that we share all the research, discoveries, medicine, anything that we find, we share it with everyone, not just here in the USA, but all over the world. And as you may all know or may not know, once a family comes in at St. Jude, they're all set. This means that no family ever pays a bill, food, housing, travel. We take care of everything. And we take patients from not only the USA, but all over the world. And once they come in, we take care of them. When it comes to paperwork, translation, you name it, we have it. Schools, programs, prom, we have it all, because all we care about is making sure that these kids are getting the treatment that they deserve to be able to go back home with their families. And why St. Jude? And not only are we a hospital, right, but we do our research in-house. We fundraise, which is my job, to keep this hospital open 24/7 and open forever. And we also actually have the hospital as well. So we get the 3-in-1. And so this is why my job is so important, and the support that we get from all of you is super important, because without that, the hospital would not remain open. And I know it's a very difficult time right now with COVID, but we were isolated for nearly a year. Now just imagine these families that have been isolated since the minute they got inside the hospital, treating their kids, making sure that they're okay. We kind of got a sense of that, at least for me. And so that puts everything in perspective, because we get to go out now and we get vaccinated. We get to kind of continue our lives. But some of these parents and some of these kids are still relying on our support and help to live the next day. And just to put a little context, the importance of our Latinos, Hispanics, especially here in Chicago, St. Jude is one of those brands that we all know, right? And it comes from the Univision commercials. It comes from the different videos that you see on Facebook. And over 1.5 million Hispanics support and donate to St. Jude, which is amazing. As a Latina myself, I take pride in that. And the amazing part is that we have support from local celebrities, from different people and organizations. It's a global organization that is well known. And so, you know, it's amazing to see the Latinos come together, and not just Latinos, but everyone come and support our mission. I wanted to pass the baton to Karla to maybe share a little bit on her experience at the hospital, and then we can touch a little bit on Chicago Huddle.
Thank you, Jen. So that on that experience or journey of perspective, yes, I have been a volunteer for St. Jude now multiple years. And the reason I do it is because it is in fact the Disneyland of healthcare. And when you're listening to this presentation about 80% survivorship, I mean, that's huge, right? But not only that, it's the journey of getting better. And through that journey of getting better, just imagine yourself, like Jen said, right? Perspective, being in quarantine this whole time, but then leaving everything behind, leaving your job, leaving your other kids, and relocating from Chicago to Memphis so that you can take care of your one child, but maybe you have another one, maybe you have a spouse. So you can no longer be you, because now you can't worry about living, you have to worry about your surviving child. So that to me was something that I hold very dear, and I think about it all the time whenever I have a personal hardship. I just like to remind myself that I'm very gifted. And because of that feeling, I do things like this where I advocate for St. Jude, because I realize that these children and these families are going through not just an emotional hardship, but also financial hardship. Imagine getting free chemo, right? Free blood transfusion, free food, shelter, and care for your child. You don't have to worry about a bill when you leave this hospital. There's so many families that have had to file bankruptcy because after one of their siblings or their child or themselves had cancer, they had nowhere to go. And St. Jude is an amazing organization because they don't make you feel like you're getting something for free and you need to do something for them. You're gifted this opportunity to live, and you're gifted the treatment, and they're the best. And it's not just in the US, like Jen said, it's all over the world. My last opportunity to visit the campus, we actually got to meet the research facility where they actually come up with the medicine that cures children. And they were talking about traveling and sending this globally to other countries. And of course, my hand was really raised high and said, oh, Honduras, please. Because it's a country that's a third world country. And when you're looking at the opportunities that it's afforded to families, you're like, we're so gifted. And so that's why we decided that we were going to continue to uphold this organization and promote it and become an ambassador for it. And then when you meet women who are on the same journey of giving back and align themselves with you and say, you know, Karla, during this pandemic, I gained a couple pounds and I would like to work out. Why don't we run together? And then we decided to create the Chicago Huddle just as a response to that, because on a local platform, as individuals and women, we wanted to have a huddle. We wanted someone to cheer us on. And as you hear the news about our communities and being affected with just obesity and hypertension, and of course, the pandemic, you want to reach out, you want to create a community, and you want to introduce them to other amazing women that are going to hold you accountable so that you can show up every Sunday and work out with us. We are providing you with a personal trainer, a nutritionist, a yoga instructor, or someone that's going to motivate you to do this on. So that's why we created the Chicago Huddle. And I want to introduce you to Mar, who is our sponsorship and public relations liaison. She is leading this cause, and I want her to share why she's doing this and how it's redefined her life. Mar Flores.
Thank you, Karla. Good morning, everyone. My name is Marlene Flores, but I go by Mar Flores, as many of my friends and colleagues know. Kind of want to introduce myself first. I am 33 years old. And my background is in marketing, telecommunications, business development, finance, and freelance sports journalism. I'm currently in the process of launching my business. So as all of these beautiful women, we are all working, busy individuals. So with the company that I'm trying to build right now and launching soon, it's a media group dedicated to share and creating entertainment interviews, podcasts, and really put out some good, amazing, inspirational content. And meeting Karla and the rest of the women here, I became the director and a founding member with them of the Chicago Huddle, which you all just saw a bit of a presentation on at St. Jude and the mission that St. Jude does. Our personal mission is to bring the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital community together through fitness and education. So what that means is that we're also preparing for the Chicago St. Jude Walk Run to promote a healthy lifestyle as well. And members, as Karla touched, will have the opportunity to train with some of the most elite trainers in Chicago. And all meanwhile, we're going to raise funds for the St. Jude patients. Personally, I am proud to be a St. Jude ambassador because I believe it's the moral duty of humanity to help others. And it's a sentiment very much rooted in me and my personal values and principles. My big sister, when she was little, at 5 years old, she got really sick. Now, it wasn't cancer, but she fell very, very ill to her disease. And God knows that I understand the value of health. And those images when I was very young never left me, and my passion has been directed and focused on helping others. I've known about St. Jude my entire life. As you heard from Jennifer, you see it in commercials, billboards. When I was little, I think my parents also donated to St. Jude. So for me, it's such a important thing to now be involved in, and it's marvelous that it's happening to me. So I'm very grateful for that opportunity. And the impact and purpose is dedicated to help children. So I never lose sight of that as I'm promoting, as I'm having conversations with people that I want to join our mission. I don't have any children of my own yet, but for children, I'd go to the moon. Philanthropy work is very important to me. And I've also helped the Humane Society and Feed My Starving Children in the past. So meeting these wonderful women, it only reignited a lot of the things that I've been very passionate about for a very long time. And the beautiful and humble beginnings of Chicago Huddle happened through a lot of synchronicities. I had the privilege of meeting all of the women here today in September of 2020. So imagine that during a pandemic, we all literally through a lot of divine timing met one another. And in times of a lot of stress and anxiety, the thing that we shared in common was the understanding goal of physical health, women supporting women and having that support system, but also giving back. We somehow found one another, and I'm so eternally thankful for that. And what we started with humble Friday morning workouts. We would meet at a park, we would work out and do a little run and then have brunch together, then turned into what you now see. So something much bigger. And we are humbled to start this mission, and we would love the support of everyone who wants to also be involved with our cause and what we're doing. And through our diverse and extensive backgrounds, we were able to formulate this club. So we have a lot of different networks and friends and groups that we're incorporating. So it's a beautiful thing to see a community come together, even with this small mission that we're embarking in. So in that process, we have inspired one another. And that's the key thing that I want to emphasize about, is that there has been personally for me tremendous growth. It's something that I've been wanting for a long time, but when you have like-minded individuals work with you, waking up on Sundays to work out may not seem the most ideal situations, but I can guarantee you that when we had our soft launch and we did a test drive on this club, we had so much energy. It was so much fun. So I invite you all to join us Sundays at Morton College from 9 to 10 a.m. and to get fit for a cure and join us and join our sisterhood, join our community. We're looking for new leaders right now, again, like I said, because we are just starting off to join our mission. So if you are interested to join us, to help us, to support our cause, please let us know. I would be happy to answer any questions that you may have. We want to bring a lot of good energy, and we want to build something that has probably never been done before, and we want you to be involved in it as well. And again, all proceeds will benefit St. Jude. So how beautiful is that we're able to give back in such a tremendous way. I'm privileged to have this opportunity to do something for children. It has been a tremendous relief for me, honestly, to finally have purpose to help humanity during these difficult times. And I thank you all for your time and for being here with us. So thank you all.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, sharing our journey. So as Mar shared with you, we were during quarantine. We hosted a women's luncheon, and Jen reached out to me because she said, what should we do? What can we do while we're in quarantine? We were earmarked to have an event that was going to be over 400 people at Gibson's Italia. And we actually were able to still raise $25,000 or so through that venture, but we had to cancel it due to the pandemic. And so, you know, we started thinking, we said, okay, why don't we invite women who are female leaders and have women groups? And so we invited Martha, who you will be hearing from soon. And she is a co-founder of Lean. And then we also have Fem City, Latinista, and Women's Empowerment Network. But the beauty of it all is that after the luncheon, after we had, you know, created this mission or this event benefiting St. Jude, we became really good friends and we started to work out together just because he said, hey, you want to run? I like to run, let's run, right? As girls do. And so that's where Martha had the brilliant idea of saying, well, after running, right, let's eat at my house. And she fed us. And food is my love language. So of course I said yes. And of course, Mar joined and Sally, who you'll be hearing from later. But Martha is also a visionary and a founder of the Chicago Huddle, because it was her idea really to say, why don't we make this official? Why don't we do this? Because I know there's such a dire need for this in our community. So ladies, meet the amazing Martha Tovias. Martha?
Gracias. Thank you very much. And to surprise everyone, this is from last year. So bravo to Morton College. I do want to say thank you very much, Morton College, for always being a great support and one of our main sponsorships for Chicago Huddle. So if I may share with you a little bit about myself. Mi nombre es Martistela Tovias. I am an entrepreneur for over 20 years. I am the president and founder of Tovias Title and Trust. I'm currently the only Latina that has a title company in the state of Illinois. It's a full escrow services for commercial and residential, and also for mergers and acquisitions. Also, I co-founded an organization that is dear to my heart as well. It's Lean, the Latina Executive Entrepreneur, with my good partner, Paola Meinzer. And it's to empower women, elevate the women's skills. Also with that journey during the COVID, we started the only Latina state of Illinois in the Midwest, the first golf league, Latina Golf League. So you're all very welcome to join us starting in May. And you don't have to be an advocate of golf. We will teach you golf. And for those that do know, will get better like myself. So the mission was, when Jen from St. Jude and also Karla approached me that they needed assistance, and especially during the COVID time, is how can we bring our group together? So we went ahead and we talked about it, and as you can see, many of us that are in the panels are the ladies of Lean, and now we created St. Jude with the mission to bring and be the voice and the face of those families that are unheard, especially in the dire time of their children. So please join us in Chicago Huddle. Actually, Chicago Huddle will be very good for us, that the golfers, because there's a lot of exercises that we need. That will take us there. Again, it's about elevating ourselves. And just to tell you, thank you very much for all the friends that joined us today, and please support Chicago Huddle. And also, with the extension of Lean, you're always very welcome to attend to our, our golf season. Thank you. And thank you again, Morton College.
Thank you, Martha. So yes, like Martha said, we were hanging out together and working out in the park, and that's how it started. And I like to say that we were giving shelter, we were rescued. But one of our co-founders, who is Sally, Sally has been instrumental in getting this done, worked with Mar and I countless hours on creating a logo, because little things like a logo and a fit for a cure and hashtags, that's super relevant in today's day and time. But more importantly, Morton College became our corporate sponsor and actually donated on the spot a $2,500 donation directly to St. Jude Children's Hospital. So because of them, our child will be getting a bead. That means that they've been pricked for therapy. So thank you, Morton College, from the bottom of my heart for that generous donation, and also for housing the Chicago Huddle and creating, the foundation for this community. So Sally?
Yes, thank you, Karla, and thank you everyone for joining us this morning. My name is Sally Delgado, and I am the Director of Development and Alumni Relations at Morton College. We're really excited about this passion project that all of these ladies have committed their time to. You know, we're excited to be the hosting site. Morton College is, you know, embracing this opportunity to showcase our brand new state-of-the-art athletic center in Building E. As you can see from these pictures, we're really proud of our space. The fitness center just opened up in 2019 of July, and it's absolutely stunning. The lower level of the athletic center has a brand new gymnasium, flooring, stairwells, bathrooms, a nutrition center, a hydrotherapy room, and locker rooms for our student athletes, but also to showcase our space to the community, right? And so we really want to share our space with various organizations and our community members. And really that's all the gain from Morton College. None of us are, you know, gaining anything from giving our time and our love to this passion project. So no one really benefits from this other than the children of St. Jude. So I really don't want that to be remiss because all of the proceeds go to St. Jude. So neither our trainers or any of the ladies here on our panel today, nor Morton College benefit from this, other than sharing in on the love of this passion project. I also want to take this opportunity to thank all the ladies on this panel for all of their hours of work on this project. We're excited to get it, you know, launched and get you to become a member and join us for our sessions, whether you're joining us on Sunday or every other Sunday or when time allows, because we know that everyone's schedule varies. We, you know, we ask you to join the fun. And then finally, I just want to say, you know, it's been a really challenging year. You know, and my call to action really is just to invite you to be a part of change. I received a text message this morning from a girlfriend of mine that her brother passed away last night from COVID complications. And he was a young, handsome guy in his 30s. And so if, you know, if in all of this tragedy that we've been in during the pandemic, if there's any good that we can bring to the table is to support this cause, support your communities, support Morton College students, right? And so we know that there's a myriad of various ways that you can support organizations, but why not St. Jude, right? So I implore you to come check out our facility and join us for a fitness session. Get your phones out and scan that QR code and make a donation today. If you can't join us for a fitness session, you know, there's so many ways that you can make an impact in someone's life. And so why not today? Don't make it a checklist or don't make it a goal. You know, you can make a difference in just so many ways, right? By helping somebody, by supporting somebody else. Let's not make this about us. Let's make it about somebody else and make that your ministry. So thank you all today. And Karla's going to tell you how you can donate and how you can get involved.
Yeah, thank you, Sally. I really love that. See, she's the closer. She's but really, we're here to welcome you and ask you to join in the journey and join the tribe. I mean, you can sense, and I love Mars' story because it shows you like who we are as humans, right? You're going to be working out and hanging out with some really amazing Class A women or men, because we are welcoming men. Thanks, Eric, for waking up with us this morning. And I see a couple other men logging in. So thank you so much for supporting us, because really that's what we are. We're here to support you in the mission of getting fit, learning more about nutrition, about mindfulness, and also donating to St. Jude. So $25 for registration. And also once you pay your registration fee, which is for the entire year, you can join the mission, and then you could start fundraising. So ideally, we'd love for you to fundraise $500. And the goal is for us to be able to run in September with the St. Jude the 2021, if in fact we have one this year, St. Jude Walk Run in by the lakefront, and we want to wear our Chicago Huddle t-shirts and the logos that we work so hard on. But we do want to be a tribe, and we want to be representative there. We already have chapters that want to open up in other locations, and so we're super excited about all the women who are advocating for this cause. But again, $500 year long fundraising goal, and then $2,500 to join. $25 to join. 25 which you spend at a Starbucks. At least I do every morning. Clearly haven't had mine yet, but yes, thank you so much for joining us. And if so, we want to open up the space for any questions or ideas.
Also, if I may echo in, I'm sorry, Karla.
Yes.
We have a goal. Our goal is $10,000. So if you could help us, please, to reach that goal. With the help of this group, we have a very good start. So please join us on the Chicago Huddle.
And yes, a $10,000 goal, but I also want to advocate that as an ambassador, it's not about money as much as it is about getting other people to be a part of this mission, and say maybe as a collaborative, you're able to get somebody else to help you reach that $500 goal, because I know it can be overwhelming for some people. But again, every little counts. You telling your friend about us, or you telling your friends about St. Jude, it really goes a long way. So I know that Judith, this is probably the first time that you've been introduced to this mission. Do you have any questions for us? Are we able to unmute her? We can't hear you.
She should be unmuted.
He is. Can you hear us? Oh.
That's all right. If you have questions, you can put them in the chat.
Yeah, if you have questions, feel free to unmute yourself or put them in the chat. We'll take your questions, comments, concerns, donations.
Nikki, thank you so much for joining us. That's Nikki Flores. Please, do you have any questions for us? I guess it's going to be tough with the muting and unmuting.
Karla, whenever you have a chance, I would like to share something whenever you got a chance.
Of course. Thank you, Paula. So Nikki wasn't able to log on. Paola, you have a question?
Yeah, actually, it's not a question. So hello, everyone. Paula Meinzer. I just want to give you kudos, ladies, for the great energy, for the great program. And I'm very proud of what you have accomplished. Unfortunately, I have not been able to get 100% on board, but you know that you have me, and I already have submitted some things and I had to finalize, but definitely looking forward to support. But what I wanted to make sure that that we cover as well, or at least we shared, is that Lean is very proud to have partnered up and have committed this year to have the program is or non-for-profit that we have decided to adopt. So with that being said, we were going to have an event last year that unfortunately we couldn't, but we had committed to give a percentage of that specific fundraising to St. Jude. So this year, hopefully we'll get to it, but we'll still throughout the year, we will still be ambassadors and involved in supporting the mission. So just wanted to share that.
Thank you so much, Paola. And that is true. Aside from, Morton College generosity, we also got Lean to volunteer, make this 2021 as St. Jude their official organization. So thank you, or not-for-profit organization. So a percentage of the proceeds of their private events are going to also be donated to St. Jude. So again, thank you so much. And that's what I mean about being an ambassador, because you never know whose shoulders you're tapping on and who's going to be able to raise their hand and say, hey, I have an idea. This is how I can help. And remember, Chicago Huddle is very young, right? We are just launching this, and we're very excited to bring it out to the community. And so if any of you have any ideas for us or would like to integrate your passion or be a member of this, we're looking for marketing people. We're looking for anyone who'd actually like to help out and come out. We have a membership person. So Gail is on here. She is our events planner, because she's going to be coordinating the day of event and helping everybody check in. So again, there's so many roles that we still are missing and we would love to fill. So if any of you have a passion for children, fundraising, and getting together and hanging out and working out for a good cause, as we like to say, get fit for a cure, we are your team. So if no one else has any questions, we can definitely adjourn. Sally?
Donate. Here's the QR code. This is your opportunity to be a change agent. Whether you're working out with us or not, today's your opportunity to donate. $5, $10, $25, $1,000. Last call, people. Last call.
That's the Chicago Huddle.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for loving
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.